Guys, it's your girl, Raccoon Star. Okay, so I will be recording this on my iPad, not my iPad, my computer. So sorry for like no introduction, no extroduction, closing. Um, and let me move the face so I'm looking more in the middle. All right. So this is episode 20 of Big Brother 18, and so it starts off. From last episode, Paul put up Bridget and Polly, and with Bridget being the target, Paul's target, and Polly ended up volunteering himself to go up on the block after Nicole, like basically backed out. Davon feels out of the loop because she didn't know about Polly going on the block. Last she heard, Nicole was going up. And so Bridget and Davon were in the storage room, and Day tells Bridget to throw Nicole under the bus. But Bridget's basically like, I don't trust you, I don't trust her, blah, blah, blah. Which, I don't know. Bridget doesn't have anybody right now. I'm not saying just because, I'm not saying you have to go for her, but I don't know. I think it would have been a good idea for them to pair up. At least work together for like a few weeks because they're both kind of like big targets. And so Bridget talks to Paul, and Paul tries to cover his bases and tells her that she's not the target and that Day is shady and that she's the target. And so Bridget's just going with that because that's all she really can do. So Zakiya and Polly, like I've kind of heard, that Zakiya and Polly have been going through some things. This isn't like the first week that there's been trouble in paradise. But Zakiya is like really jealous and kind of I don't want to say insecure, but she's very like I don't know. She's just not confident in herself and in her man. And Polly kind of has like an attitude. Not kind of. He really does. Like I understand he wants to. He's like a guy's like a bros dude. I don't even want to say a guy's guy, but he's very like broy and is down for the boys and blah blah blah. So I don't know how like well. I don't know. I don't think they're definitely not going to last. Um, and Polly ends up saying that if he wins HOH, he'll put Zakiya up on the block. Now, I don't know if like this will be like an initial thing, or if he'll like backdoor her, or say like he needs someone to go up on the block, or put her up like as a target. So, I mean, we'll see. But then again, there are bigger fish to fry than Zakiya. Um, so Polly and Zakiya they talk and it didn't really go anywhere, and Polly was just really defensive, like I'm the one on the block. I gotta get my head in the game. And Zakiya was like, I could get picked too, you know, like, but he's like, I'm on the block. It didn't go anywhere. It was just like, I don't know. And Zakiya didn't want to go to bed like this, so, all right. Oh, I left a name off. Anyways, so the veto, it was like I missed the name, but it was something about like the Olympics and track and all that. I'm guessing because the Olympics ceremonies are this Friday, and so they're trying to get in the spirit. But the players, of course, Paul, Polly, and Bridget, because HOH and the players, and then Corey got picked. Victor got picked. Victor was house guest choice by Polly, excuse me. And then Natalie got picked. So between then and the actual veto competition, Day goes up. Maybe it wasn't between, but this is when they showed it to us. Day goes up to Paul and Polly, and they're playing chess, and she asks, "What's Plan B? Like, if Bridget comes off the block?" And they're like, "I don't know. We're gonna see." And they're being like super shady about it, and so Devon's like, "Okay, I'll talk to you guys later." And her like I don't want to say delivery, but her like aura is just very not like, hey, you ain't gonna tell, like, nothing be annoying about it, but like, don't just like get up and walk away when you don't get the information that you went there for. Like, at least try not to make it so obvious that you walked up asking for it. So Polly goes and tells, oh, so Devon mentioned Nicole's name to them just to try to like put it in their ear, and Polly goes and tells Nicori that Day mentioned Nicole's name, and tells them that, but he also tells them that he would put Zakia up. So I don't really know what Polly's doing. I feel like he got too confident. So he tells Nicori, because he's trying to like work with them too. And then the whole like Zakia thing. I don't know why he's making that such a big deal. I don't know. I'm not really digging Polly as. I'm not really digging him. So the theme of the veto. Let's go back to the veto. I think it was like Ready Set Go or something like that. But basically, they were in like a track ready position, and words came up on a screen, and they had to watch for the word go, and it would say like Ready Set Flow, Joe, Mo, Ho, Blow, like anything, and then but their hands were on two buttons, and when it said go, they had to run and race towards 5 like finish line buttons that were further away. Like one was closer, and I mean they were all in a line, but there was 5 of them, and once you hit that button, then that one was out of play for the next round if you weren't the last one. So Corey ended up getting out first because he like slipped. Bridget was next because she was last, and then Natalie went after her, and then Paul went after him, and it came down between Victor and Polly, and Polly ended up winning, and of course we know that he's gonna take himself off the block. But before we get to that, Zakia, she tells Polly that Paul needs to go because he went from like the bottom to being pretty powerful, like, which I do have to agree with her. I feel like she should have kept this to herself, but he did go from like, I wanted him out, which probably most of America wanted him out. And now he's like he's like a lot of people's ally. He's working with a lot of people, and I don't know. So, I mean, I would agree with her, but she shouldn't have said that to him. Polly ends up telling Zakia that Devon is probably going up. And Zakia doesn't know how she feels about that, but, I don't know if she's really going to try to do anything to stop it. Zakia's very just go with the flow type thing. But Polly runs and goes and tells Paul, and Paul's pretty upset about it, like, you don't want to hear people trying to get rid of you, but then again, this is Big Brother, and people are going to try to get rid of you. I don't know. So that happened. At the veto meeting, veto ceremony, I don't know. Polly removes himself on the block, of course, and Devon is put up as a replacement nominee. Now, like, when Paul talked to Devon about being the replacement nominee, he was just like, I gotta put somebody up there that I trust isn't gonna freak out. First of all, everyone is either going to be evicted and put up on the block and evicted, or they're going to win. It's like one of two. Put up on the block and evicted, wait, second place, or win. You know, like there's only three options. Like you cannot get so. Don't worry about people being upset being on the block. Like it may be different when you're in there, but you can't not put somebody on the block for fear of them being upset. That's stupid. That's stupid. Like that's like I'm not gonna charge you for that because you know you might get upset. I'm not gonna. I don't know. I'm not gonna do what I need to do because you're gonna be upset. Like, that's stupid. So of course Davon she's upset, but she's not trying to like lash out on it. I don't think she really knows that she's the target. I mean, maybe it'll come out between now and tomorrow. Not gonna lie, I did vote for her for the next CBS care package or Big Brother care package, and it was to eliminate 2 votes at eviction. Not eviction, 2, yeah. So, yeah, I mean, if she survives, I think that'd be a good person to get it. But that wraps it up for me because my mind is boggling everywhere and this video was way too long. But alright, so you know what, never mind. I'm going to talk about this in my next video. But thanks for watching. Alright, you're welcome. Bye.